coming back to performing feels like coming back from underwater. Like, you know, when you like breathe, like you break out and you're like, and you like have, like you can feel it in your lungs again. It's like, you forgot how good oxygen feels. And yeah, it's the best, but also the worst. It's terrifying.
First few days I was super stretchy, and then after that, right back to being tight again. And so it's getting back into the groove of figuring out what stretching means again when you're dancing full-time versus when you're taking ballet classes in your kitchen and then stretching after those. So my body's, it's all right. I recovered a lot from several injuries though from last year with the time off though, so I'm super grateful for that.
I would say innovation, because we've been forced to come up with new ways to do things. And even though it's been a tight squeeze financially, I feel like it's brought us a lot closer together as dancers. People that I hardly knew before, I'm now very close with. And it's just been good for the whole dance world. And I think as we come out of this, we're going to be a lot stronger and a lot more forward thinking, and I'm excited for the future.
I feel like after the break I've been putting a lot more pressure on myself and like been a lot more in my head, and like I've had more time to think about the things that bother me as a like about myself as a dancer. And like I'm feeling a lot more insecurity than I usually do. Like even though I'm just as prepared as I normally am, I don't feel as ready. Yeah. And I think I was talking to someone about this the other day. So much of our identity is wrapped up in ourselves as dancers, and so like I don't even feel like myself, like outside of my dance. Like emotionally, I don't feel like me. And so then like physically going into a show, it's hard to feel like myself or even be like in my own body or in my own head or in my own space as a performer.
Honestly, when we first came back, it was such a nice gradual introduction to it again, because when we did, you know, just class, and then we added like 2 hours of rehearsal, and now obviously we've really ramped it up and we're doing shows and everything. It was so nice. Like that first day I took class, and then I went home and I did laundry and I did all these things, and I was so motivated, and I had felt so stuck in a rut during quarantine. Even when I was taking class in my kitchen, it's not the same. And I was like, oh, that's why I felt so terrible during quarantine, was I wasn't doing the thing that gets me out of bed in the morning with the people that I love and are my classmates, my teammates, my friends, and just to have someone else there watching you and helping you, it's a whole different thing. So it's really great. I mean, a lot of good things came out of quarantine for sure, but it's been so great coming back. I feel like myself again.
Well, this performance, like, I don't know, this has been something that I've been looking forward to for the past however many weeks, and like I said before, it's incredible that we even get to perform in the year of 2020 with COVID happening, and so
half of the companies are basically off.
And all the companies are essentially done for the rest of the year, maybe even next season, and so this has been my thing that I have been looking forward to, and now that this is happening, it's just this, I don't know, so much joy. And I guess afterwards, what I would be looking forward to most would be just gaining my strength back. Like, the biggest hurdle for me coming back to dance was finding my confidence again, and I'm still working on that, and it is nowhere near where it needs to be or where it was. And so I think just gaining my strength back and being able to dance consistently again will allow me to gain my confidence back a little more. And so I'm really looking forward to feeling like a full-time ballerina again, rather than just a kitchen ballerina in my point shoes trying to balance while holding on to a pot or a pan, you know? So I don't know, just genuinely just being back in classes has been so good for me. And that's what I look forward to every week, is going to class and like dancing. So yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping that COVID goes away so that we can all continue to dance together and see each other's smiles. That's what I'm most looking forward to. So yeah.
Some days I'm like no, like COVID does not get to decide when my career ends. Like, this is on my terms, and like I will fight as hard as I need to, and like I will dance in a winery, and I will dance in my living room, and I will dance wherever, and it, you know, like no one can take it from me. And then there are other days where I'm like, it's over, why did I even try?
What am I keep doing this?
Yeah, like it's already done, it's been done for years, like how dare you even think you could do this? And so, and it changes from minute to minute sometimes where I'm like, I love this forever, and then I'm crying in the dressing room. So, you know. I think one of the most positive things is seeing people realize how important arts are to them. Like not just us as performers, like renewing our passion for what we do, but for audiences to remember that they love this.
Yeah.
And I think seeing our shows sell out so quickly is just a testament to like art really does matter, and I think more people are seeing that. And it's hard that it had to be taken away for people to appreciate it, but that's the way of the world sometimes, and I'm glad people are seeing that.
Ready, if I had to choose one word. It's been a really long time. Normally I get kind of nervous before a show, and I still am a little nervous, but I'm so excited to be on stage that I'm counting down the seconds until I'm finally out there again. Like, in a way, I kind of don't know what will happen tonight because it's been so long, but that's why I'm extra looking forward to it.
It was honestly good. I think I needed a break, especially with our schedule when we were just about to have those 2 weeks off, and obviously it was a little longer than anticipated, but I think it's been really good. I'm doing physical therapy because of my knee, and so coming back to it, I've just really made sure that I still am going to physical therapy even when it's feeling good, and then I was sore for a long time, but now I feel fine. Honestly, it was more, especially when we started doing the 6-hour days, it was more of a emotional draining thing compared to physically draining. And so the first week was really hard, and I was like, why am I just so fatigued all the time? And then the second week I felt like I'd been doing it for months. So it feels good.
It's been really hard to not be in the studio and not be with my colleagues, and whether I'm close friends with them or not, realize how important that connection is, dancer to dancer. Because even, you know, the girl that I know the least in the room, it's like not being with them even makes a difference when you're stuck at home trying to take class off of a bookshelf or the kitchen counter or something like that.